Oops, it's got her name. This one. I know it's Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Welcome in, everybody. There it goes. Wow, that's a big lag. 1 minute, 12 seconds. Awesome. Okay. Hello, Miss Daisy. How are you? Welcome in. It is a rainy day in Texas. How are you doing? Squirrel is eating my wood. So I had this thought a few weeks ago about doing a sale, like someone was saying, "Hey, Rebecca, help me fill my journal." So I thought about having a sale like that. Oh, well, I hope you feel better. It's no fun to hurt. I know that. So I've got some cool things. Right. Ibuprofen and heat. I've got some new paper. Well, new old paper. I've got cards and just really cool stuff to put in your journals and stuff. Excuse me. And so I thought I'd pop on today and see if y'all wanted any of these goodies. I hope I can get a good amount of people here because I have a lot to show. So anyway, Daisy, you're the first person who has popped in and said hello, so you're going to get the door prize for today. I don't even need to draw. I'm just going to put your name on it. Of course, you always get free stuff from me, but I appreciate you being here, really do. Okay. You're welcome. So last time I was in, I told you about this bee fabric that I got from my friend who has an upholstery shop. And this is upholstery weight fabric that has been printed with a bee on it. Can you imagine a chair made of velvet with bees on it? I'm going, huh? Yeah. But anyway, I think it'd be great to fussy cut out or just, cut a square and put it on a pocket or something, because I left plenty of room. The ones that I could cut out, they do look kind of embroidered on, but because it's velvet, I don't see that it's embroidered, but it's definitely printed or something, however they do it. And it's on this gorgeous golden velvet. Right? So anyway, they're 50 cents a piece, and you can put them on a pocket or you can cut a square and just put it on a journal cover. I just thought they were cool. I'm not going to use them, but I know lots of people do the bee journals and stuff like that. So I thought I would bring them and show them to you. Very, very honeycomby looking. Yeah. It's very plush velvet. I have a whole stack of them. So if you would like any of those, let me know. Hello, Miss Tracy. Welcome in. Okay, let me get a... I'm just going to write it down because I don't think anything will stick to that. Bee fabric, 50 cents. Daisy. And so anyway, I thought, you know, that might be cool. Because you could put it, you could kind of fussy cut it like an oval or a square and just attach it to a journal cover, and it would really add a lot to it, especially if it's a bee journal or something. Anywho, I have several of those. Anybody comes in and wants something for their bee journal. Oh, here's one that I actually cut kind of semi-round to give you an idea. Then I have these. These are these lovely embroidered mesh curtains. And they have this beautiful embroidered flower and leaves on them. I raised my camera and now I don't like it. I have to get way up there for you to see it. They're about, I don't know what size this is, but it's big. It was hard to cut. It's 14 by 20. And you get lots of those little flowers, embroidered flowers. And I will do that for $1 a piece. The mesh is really pretty too. Lots of uses for that. Okay, nobody for those. Okay. Now I have some onion skin paper. This is my Japanese 1940s book, and it is gorgeous. It's Japanese woodblock, and it's on onion skin paper. And the way they do their folios is the crease is on the outside, and gorgeous Japanese woodblock. And really easy to put in a journal also. And they're $1 a page. They're made of old onion skin, and it's Japanese. Japanese woodblock, 1940s. Giving you a discount. I put $1.50 a page. $1 a page. They're really pretty. Great for collage, great for journals, to add a little zhazhazhing. Nobody for those? Okay. I'm not sure the lag, so y'all have to tell me if I'm going too fast or whatever. So I have some cards for you. So, hello. So I've got these cards. Let me put them out here. Oh my God, I can't get my fingers to work. And These are vintage playing cards. So A is this floral. They're 3 for $1. B is the floral with the brown background. C is the raspberries. D is the, I don't know, winter birds. It's called winter birds, but it's not a bird. I don't know. It's some type of flower, like a, I don't know, maybe you know. And then the blue wisteria, I knew that one. Oh, that's magnolias. And the wisteria. Magnolias. So they're 3 for $1. And they're vintage playing cards. Where's my piece of paper? Nobody wants any playing cards? I'm not seeing anybody. Okay. All right. Got some wallpaper. Let me do that. Now this wallpaper was extraordinary. For one, most of them are textured. This is the brown wallpaper. It's 2 for $1. This is a beautiful leaf, kind of coppery color. This reminds me of Ralph Lauren. That is A. This one is B. It's like a silver copper. And this gorgeous brown and silver copper, that's B. And C is all retro. Gorgeous retro, orange and olive and brown. I have a purse that has that design on it. And that's C. They're 2 for $1. These are gorgeous. And you know, you can make pockets with these. You can put them in your journals. You can make envelopes, whatever you choose to do. Nobody wants to have gorgeous wallpaper? We do these. There's other ones that are textured, that feel like leather. So here, this one is like a leather feeling. Oh, hi, Christine. I see you, hon. I'll put your name on those. Thank you. And this one is gorgeous. Look at the patina of that. It's like an antique gold. It's really pretty. And then this one is leather textured. Then I have this. Look how pretty. It's got this scalloped leaf with this gorgeous leather textured wallpaper. And then this one. OMG. I'm going to drop that one. It's got paisleys with that gold line through it. And this one is like textured leather. Let me get a piece of paper. Welcome in, Christine. All right. Those are 2 for $1. Mushrooms? No, they're flowers. They're flowers. It's very old looking. Daisy for B. Thank you, Daisy. That's a beautiful one. Do you have more than one of A? No, I only have the one. It's that really antique-y with the leather wallpaper. It's really pretty. They do look like mushrooms, but I think they're a type of flower. And this is really pretty. Nobody for those? Okay. I've got this pretty one. It's that old design again with browns and coppers and this teal blue. I've got this one. It has that leather wallpaper and then this copper flourish design. Very, very gorgeous. And I have this one has the leather wallpaper and it's got a beautiful dragonfly. And I love the aged look to these. So you get the leather, which would make an awesome journal cover, just saying. And you get the stuff to go in it. 2 for $1. And it's got like a gold brushed gold on it. It's really pretty. But that would be a beautiful journal cover. And then just build off that. Daisy for B. I got you, Daisy. Thank you. Nobody for the rest? All right. There were some in the yellow family. Let me show you some of those. Look at this leather. It's really interesting. It's like a leather pebble feeling. And it came with bricks. This textured brick pattern. Then I have the rock pattern with the brick pattern. That's B. And I had another leather pattern with this, what do you call, like a pattern like that rattan. That's what I would call it. No one for those? Okay. All right. All right. Let's see if I have any other mushroomy looking ones. This one's pretty. Look at this one. That's really pretty. It's got the Ralph Lauren type background and this goes on top of it. Isn't it gorgeous? Then I have this one, the brown with the swirls. And I have this one with the wood pattern wallpaper. It's like textured wood and it comes with this, it almost resembles jelly plating. It's that fresco looking stuff. Hi, Catherine. We're doing wallpaper. 2 for $1. These are textured wallpapers. No one for those. Okay, let's go on to something else. Thank you, girls. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, Christine. Okay. So I have a couple fibers. This is called ladder yarn. Ladder trim. A lot of people like ladder trim to put on their tags. And I have it in A, B, C, and D. I have it in the cream, the top, and the bottom. You get both. You'll take the top and the bottom. Not sure which one you meant on A, B, or C. But you get both pages. Two for $1. So anyway, this is a blue ladder yarn trim. Great to use on tags and such. And this is the green. And this is the turquoise blue. Okay, let me get that for you. It was the paisley. I think it was the fresco. That's what it was. The fresco with the wood. Okay, gotcha. I got you, Catherine. Thank you. All right, these are going to be 3 yards for $1. Ladder trim. Ladder trim. The green has a little bit of sparkle in it. Okay. Catherine wants the cream and the green. Anybody else? Okay. Okay. Let's do. Oh my goodness. Let's try not to unravel it. Ravel it. Hello, Miss Emily. Welcome in. I was thinking about you today. Okay. I've got it in autumn colors. Fall colors. And an antique gold. This is this gold and brown tan ladder trim. This is all the blues and oranges and greens. This is autumn colors. They have a little more fluff to them, but it's still considered ladder trim. Oranges, pinks, and browns. And then this is the antique gold. See what I mean by a little more fluffy? So these are 3 yards for $1. And if you are interested in a 100-yard bundle, I do offer that. It's a 100 yards of fibers of everything I have for $12. If you would like to get a 100-yard bundle, you can let me know. So Christine would like the autumn and the antique gold. And Catherine would like the green and blue and 2 sets of the antique gold. You got it. Anybody else? Thank you for looking. Alrighty. Then I've got purple. Look at this beauty. So I've got it in the teal blue and sand color. I've got this one. It's kind of like an eyelash met the ladder trim. It's kind of a taupey color with black and gray and gold, antique gold. This one is red and antique gold. Very beautiful. And this one is the purple and pink. Purple and pink. And they're 3 yards for $1. Okay, Catherine Forsey. Hello, Miss Patty. Gypsies in the house. 6 sets or 2 sets are you talking about? 2 sets of A or 6 sets of A? She wanted C. Do you want 2 sets or 6 sets of each? 3 for $1. 3 yards for $1. 2 sets of each. Gotcha. Thank you, ma'am. Anybody else? Okay, no problem. Thank you. So, put that up. Got lots more of that, but trying to stay moving. So I've got these Egyptian pictures. They are on papyrus. If you don't know what papyrus is, it's the wooden fabric that they paint on in Egypt. And they are Egyptian pictures. These are very well made by Deck the Walls. But I would, you can frame them, use them as they are, or you can take it out of the frame and use it in a journal or whatever. But I have this one. This is A. And I have this one, which is B. They're really pretty. And I'll do them for $3 a piece. Just to move them on out of here. They are papyrus. No takers on those? If you wanted, I could take it out for you and just send you the papyrus, but it's up to you. Okay. I have some cards. These are Alphonse Mucha postcards. I love Art Nouveau style. This is a postcard from the paintings of Alphonse Mucha. There's A, B, C. Aren't they gorgeous? I love these women. D. I think I like them more than I like the Victorian style. Lots more. These are $1 a piece for these postcards. They're from lithographs. Catherine wants them all. Thank you, Miss Catherine. And then I have this, probably one of my favorites, this girl. Isn't she gorgeous? And I love the tall slenders. I love the green girl. That's so different, you know. And then the tall slenders in another colorway. They're totally different. So they're very Art Nouveau. Very, very beautiful. I have a couple of his paintings in my house. I mean, it's just something different. It's not like the Victorian stuff, you know, that everybody uses. Thank you, Catherine. Then I have this girl. I have this one. And a lot of it has French on it. These are the seasons. Summer and spring. Look at her. And they're $1 a piece. B and C for Catherine. Anyone else want to snap up some moocha? Love my moocha. And this was the lady from the picture. I love this French. It's what does it say? It's a French muse picture. They're from French advertising, I believe. This one. I love them. We have something else in common. A, C, and D. Whoops. Okay. And Patty. Thank you, Miss Patty. I've got this wonderful woman. This is the Carnation and the Rose. Another French painting. And I've seen this one in larger paintings. I've seen that quite often. A, B, and C for Catherine. Thank you, Catherine. Now, didn't know you were going to get moocha. Now, these are probably my favorite. They're the precious stones. So you have amethyst and emerald girl. And you have topaz and ruby. This one is from a calendar, French calendar. And this one is the iris and the lily girl. Gorgeous. Huh. How interesting. Okay, Catherine for A. Share that round because everybody wanted that round. Patty for B. Catherine for C. And Patty for D. Now look at this one. This is Nestle's Food for Infants. but the Nestle's is spelled backwards. Isn't that funny? That's A. This is, excuse me, champagne and I can't pronounce the name. This one is really different. This one is called Madonna and the Lilies. And this one is called, I can't pronounce it. It's like the woman over the sea, it looks like. Very interesting. So those are $1. That's my moocha. Thank you for loving my moocha. B, C for Catherine. Thank you, girls. All right. Okay, next. Thank you so much. Let's do some, what am I trying to say? Spit it out, Rebecca. Vocabulary cards. What I have is Latin vocabulary cards. The Latin side is black and the English side is blue. Then I have German. They're very aged looking, black and green. And they're 10 for $1. Always good to put in pockets and all of that good stuff. Latin and German. So Catherine for the Latin, times 2. Daisy for the German, times 2. Thank you, girls. Anybody else? Latin or German? All right. I have some French postcards. I have this, these are from the 20s. This is a couple in a carriage. This one is, I don't understand why they had them in bed. The couple in bed. Maybe it was for, it's got French writing on the back. Then this is that pink style that came out, and they are pink. And then D is this girl with roses all around her, and she has a stamp. And they're $3. French postcards. Patty for D. Where my stickers go? Thank you, Gypsy. All right. Then I've got a lady in a funeral outfit. I think that's what that is. This one of me, she's got a pretty pink dress on. This is really pretty. It's got the couple with the flowers at 5 o'clock. And then the couple with the kitty cat. I thought that was so cute. Oh, I should have shown you the backs. That's a lot of writing on that one. That one, 1923. And that one is not dated. And they're $3. I've never seen the one with the kitty cat. How cute. I love their writing. Patty for D. Thank you, Patty. And Catherine for A. Catherine for D. Patty for A. Sorry, Catherine. All right. Then I've got this little girl with what looks to me like a bedpan, a hot pan, or whatever they call that. What do they call that? This was, I don't see the date on it. This is a pretty one with the horse. No writing on that. And then this pretty lady with pink flowers. And she's got a really nice back to it. $3. No one for those. Okay. So I've got some paper sacks. These are the trade sacks, that have the ads on them. They're 3 for $1.50, and I only have 2. Oh, Patty, you wanted B? Okay, girl. I got you. Thank you. So these are the advertising sacks, which you can use the advertising or you can use the sack itself in your journals. Going for those? Okay. Then I have more playing cards. This is the rose. I wonder where everybody is today. The Japanese temples. So I've got the blue rose, the pink rose, Japanese temple, and Japanese temple. And they're $3 for $1. Okay. Gypsy wants one each of the roses and the temple. Gotcha. Anybody else? Thank you for looking. Okay. Okay. Better put that in there. So I don't know if anybody's interested, but I have this quilt. I have never used it. It is a purple rose quilt. This is what it looks like. It's for a twin bed, but I bought it. I don't have a twin bed, but I bought it to be like a lap quilt for me to just snuggle up in the winter. It's got these beautiful purple roses all over it. It's brand new in the package, never opened, and I'll take $15 for it. That's just what I paid for it. And I've never taken it out of the package. It's sad to say. All well intentions, but never did it. Yeah, it's really pretty. It's purple and green. It's really pretty. Anywho, okay. So I have some odd things for you. Patty wants it. Thank you, Miss Patty, so much. I cannot tell you it's going to have a good home. And you could even take it apart or sell it like it is. Thank you, sweetie. It'll probably fit in a medium flat rate box. All right, this is just a bunch of bird and bloom. I was going to do a bird journal or a bloom journal, and so it's a bunch of flower pictures, whoops, from a couple different books. Bird and bloom book, bird and bloom book, bird and bloom book, and then this one was the matte finish flower book. They make awesome ephemera, but they also are great for envelopes. Here's birds from the bird and bloom book. So I was going to do birds and blooms. You can have the whole bag for $3. All of my ideas all there for you. Anybody want that? Okay. I've got a bag of napkins. These have hummingbirds. This is part of the Destash. Tulips, orange tulips, and red tulips, and peonies. So you can have all those napkins for $3 to use in your journals. Anybody for all the napkins? All right. Then I've got this book called Rejoice in the Beauty of Nature, and it's got all these pages with flowers and little ladybugs. Very pretty. I figured you could use it in your journals. I'll take $2 for it. This one is a wedding card set, and it comes with the vellum, which I thought was cool to use in your journals. Lots of vellum, these purple cards, and large envelopes. And you also get the ribbon that goes with it. But it was a whole set. I'll take $2 for it. Nobody for those. What am I going to do with all this stuff? All right, I have some old dictionary packs. This is Italian, French 1952 dictionary, English 1941, Italian 1956, Spanish 1952, and English 1968. And they go from really small, tiny, to large. 28 pages. They have beautiful color. And I believe I had, yeah. They're $2. I think I only have the one because this one's not complete, I see. Apparently I was using part of that one. So just one. one for that. I do have some stickers. These are butterfly stickers. I love these because they're clear. They're translucent. These are the purple. The white, they're kind of white and gray with black. They're very pretty. I don't like the height of my camera like this. It's bugging me because you can't see. There's a glare. There we go. So A is pink, B is white, C is purple, and this is a different pink. I would say A is more pink and purple, and B is pink. And they're $3 a bag. Nobody wants stickers? Okay. So I made some more sewn paper for you, only I did it a little different. This time I went all specialty on you. So one pack has all doily tabs. That's A. So first of all, look at them. Aren't they just pretty? They're just so pretty and happy to look at. Yummy. So A is the doily, not the doily, but the yo-yos. B is the all crocheted tabs, which are like doilies, crochet ends, all crochet. I have 2 of those. And C is all ruffle tabs, and I have 2 of those. And D is all the colorful laces, and I have 2 of those. They're going to be $5 a piece for 10 sheets of sewn paper. I was going to ask more for the doily ones especially, but I'm just going to let them go. They're coffee dyed paper that I've sewn on. Very happy. Nobody? Okay. I found some more paper packs in my stash. So this one is a collage pack. Beautiful grungy collage style. There's 2 different kinds of paper. That is A. This was back in the day when I was going to make something out of these. Never did. Then I have this 15-page pack. It's also collage grunge. I love that woman. Butterfly. I don't remember what digital I got these from. I have no clue. But I love them. Very, very grunge look. Very minimalist on that one. And more grunge. And that's a 15-page pack. And then I have the poppy pack. I was going to make a poppy journal and I never did. It has poppies and ladybugs, great for summer. That's the poppy pack. These are $5. A, B, or C. Nobody for those? Okay. Then I have a rose pack. Now this one, I have two of. Oh God, if I can get it out. It's all beautiful roses and florals. Pink and purple roses. And then I had these fussy cut pages that went with the floral theme. So that is the rose pack for $5. I have two of those. I can get it back in. And then I had another collage pack. It's like that other one you saw. Beautiful collage papers. Grungy script. Tim Holtz style. Ledger. And I love this one. With the typewriter and the rulers. And then I included some of the Patty Women for you that I wasn't using. They kind of go with it. And that is $5. And there you go. $5. I have two of those. Patty for a rose. Thank you, Miss Patty. All right. And then, oops, let's do that. Okay, I have this canvas, and it is a dark purple color, and I'm asking $2 for a half a yard. $2 for, yeah, a half a yard. And I have two of them. And it's a plum purpley canvas. No one? Okay. I have this ledger pages. These are from a farm journal from 1956. And it's all about the numbers. I love the numbers. I love the writing on it. They are 14 by 8.5. Can print on them. And it's got this beautiful numbers. And they're $1 a page. So Gypsy for 3. Catherine for 2. Oh, 3. Anyone else? Got beautiful coloring. It's a blue, they used a blue pen, looks like. Okay, thank you for looking. Okay, I've got this doily packs. These are paper doilies. Each of the packs, I can't remember how many were in there, but did I write it on this? 17 pieces of doilies for $2.50. 17 paper doilies, and some of them are from France. They go from a large square one at the bottom here that I folded in half to like a 10-inch and a couple of coffee, couple Christmas ones, this heart, these really cool designer ones. These are embossed, of course. This small one here is from France. And these little small ones, and then a coffee dyed one. And then I included this is a butterfly doily, paper doily that they use for cupcakes. And it just makes a beautiful edge to a page or something. So that's the doily pack, and I have several. So, Christine, thank you. Catherine. Thank you, Miss Catherine. Anybody else for a doily pack? Patty? Okay. They're $2.50 for 17 pieces. All right. I have 3 left. Anybody is interested. Okay. Let's move this. Okay, I've got some inspiration bundles. These are going to be $8. This is the pink one. It's got half a yard of this gorgeous jacquard ribbon. Some bow trim. Some beautiful flower trim with rhinestones. You get a piece of vintage lace ruffle. This is a double ruffle. This is a vintage lace with pink running through it. A pink doily. This is the fuzzy trim that they have out now, and it's all a yard of it in pink. This is a pink, it's not gauze, it's, I can't think of the name of it, but it's beautiful pink. Then this is a gorgeous piece. It's pink lace ruffle, and it has a velvet tie, so I left that on there, but it is really, you got a lot to work with, this pink lace. Some pink velvet, and this gorgeous rose fabric. And that is a pink pack. That's A. B is the purple pack. So it starts with these satin roses, this purple organza lace, purple flowers, purple and pink, this purple trim, this purple Venice lace, this purple dangly trim, organza flower, some purple doilies, some organza satin flowers. You get 2 more dark purple doilies, some dark purple flowers, this Venice lace, and a yard of seam binding. You get this beautiful purple and blue fabric with this purple lace. That is the purple pack. And I'm going to try to put it back in there without taking it entirely out because it's so hard to get back in there. And it comes with the flowers. They all have pretty much the same thing, and they're $8. Put this back in here. Fabrics with coordinating laces and trims and such. They're so big I can't get it in the bag. Okay, I'll make it look better. I'm just ruining it. So much for my pretty bags. Oh my goodness. $8 for A or B. No one? Alright. Okay. I got them in other colors. Greens, peach, blue, and burgundy. If you're interested in seeing other colors, let me know. Hey, Rosie. Okay, 2 of the doily packs. All right. I just found your thing that you bought last time, Rosie, and I'm so sorry that I didn't get it to you. The words, but I'll add it to this. So this is calligraphy paper. It's got calligraphy and beautiful images on it. They're 75 cents a piece. All kinds of calligraphy. Beautiful for collage or whatever you want to do with it. Do you want any of that? Oops. Okay. I have the no, this is a Ladies Goatee book. 1867. I'm selling it by the signature. There are 6 pages in every signature for $2.50 from the Ladies Goatee book. And it's beautifully aged, like we want paper to look. Occasionally you'll get pictures of women, but lots of fine, tiny writing, tiny font. Look at the tiny font. It's amazing. And you'll get designs and hair and all kinds of stuff. It's a Ladies Goatee book. There are some color plates, and I was selling those for $5. Oops, don't lose my paper. if you're interested in a color plate. Anywho, Ladies Goatee book, anybody? Did I put it in? Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Okay. I showed cards, and I still have more of this button trim. If you didn't have a chance to see any or get any, it's blue button trim, and it's $5 a yard. One for that. And if you missed it, I still have some of this ruler ribbon, and it's $1 a yard. Okay. Everything piled up over here. No one for that. All right, I've got some lace. This lace is it's old. I'm not sure how old, probably from the 70s or 80s. It is a double ruffle, and it has gold on it with the double ruffle. Okay, Daisy. Oh, okay. There must be a bad lag. Daisy for 1 and Catherine for 2. So this is the double ruffle gold. Now I have, oh, that's, what in the world is falling? Trying to see if it's the same thing. It is. 2 of those. A lot of that lace. Then I have the small ruffle. There's more of those. Small ruffle with the gold. And I did that the other day, Daisy. I was sitting in my chair and I fell asleep. I thought I had more of that. Ribbon, lace here somewhere. Oh, found the mushrooms. Huh. I could have sworn I had another one of those. Anyway, we'll do them for $1 a yard. Thought I had more of that, but I don't see it right at the moment. Nobody for the lace? Okay. I've got a couple fabrics for you. So first is this fabric. This is a fat quarter. It's a beautiful spring rose pattern on yellow. That is I've got this pattern, which is like a burgundy. That is B. And I've got several of this paisley in autumn colors. I thought it would be great for autumn journals. It's kind of dark red and green paisley. And these are $1 a fat quarter. A, B, or C? Okay, Christine for C. Got it. Anybody else? All right, thanks for looking. So, got some of this mushroom and sunflower fabric. It came in this ribbon style, like 3-inch wide, and you get a yard of it. I thought it'd be beautiful for pockets or something. Mushroom and sunflower, and they're $1. I have 2 of those. Shrooms. Christine for 1. Anybody for the second one? Thank you, Miss Christine. Here's your mushrooms, whoever asked for it. Okay, then I have some twill fabric, and I have it in 3 colors. I have it in blue, black, and red. And they're a yard, $3. Not twill, ticking. I said twill, but it rephrased beautifully. Ticking. Hi, Amy W. Welcome in. Amy for the C. Blue, black, and red. A and a B, okay. Might as well just make a clean sweep and get them all. While you can, right? Ticking is wonderful stuff. Anybody else? Nobody else? Okay. Amy, I showed these cards. If anybody came in that missed it, I have the vocabulary cards in Latin and German. They're 10 for $1. If anybody is interested in those. Right? Latin and German. The Latin is black and blue, and the German is black and green. So I know some people came in. I thought I'd show those. Okay, next. I have this. These are vintage 1930s cigarette cards. So I only have one of A, and it's from the annuals collection, and it is 5 cards from the floral annual. And yeah, I'll get it here in a minute. Amy, for one of each, you got it. And Daisy for 2 Latin, you got it. And then I have the roses. These are 1931 rose cigarette cards. They come in every color, and it's going to be random unless you tell me. There's red, yellows, oranges, pinks, white, peaches, but they're all the vintage roses. So they're going to be 5 for $4. I only have one of the annuals, and the rest will be roses. 5 for $4. That's a really good price. And this is the back. Tells you what flower they are. And if you want to tell me a certain color, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, they will be random. Great to put in pockets and all kinds of stuff. Hi, Pat. Welcome in. She wants the annuals. You got it. So I have the roses. Nobody wants the rose cards? I'm shocked. I thought that would be a big hit. All right. And if you missed it, I have 2 packs of the advertising bags. They're 3 for $1.50. Pat said, oh, here they all come. I wasn't waiting long enough. Sorry, girls. All right, let me get my list out. Rose cards. 5 for $4. Here we go. Amy for 1 set of B. Daisy for pink, peach, and yellow. And Pat for yellow and red. And Amy Wilcox wants a set of bags. That means I have 1 left. Thank you, ma'am. Did I get everybody? Daisy, Pat, and Amy for 1 set. Okay. Thank you, girls. Anybody else for the rose tea cards, cigarette cards? All right. What else? Okay. I have these. That was I have 1 set of doilies left, and I have so if anybody wants the set of doilies, 17 doilies for $2.50, that's available. And I have Greg shorthand. These are Greg shorthand, 10 pages for $1. And shorthand. I also have Spanish dictionary pages. They're from an illustrated dictionary, so you have a lot of illustrations that you can pull images from. So that's Araby. Need to step away. Okay, Catherine, have a blessed night. Thank you for shopping. Amy, for me for the doilies or for the shorthand or the dictionary? Sorry, I threw a bunch of stuff out there. A, okay. Thank you. That's from 1941. I threw a bunch of stuff out there. Okay, next. Okay. What am I looking at here? Okay. I've got this gorgeous pink lace. This is vintage. It is almost 5 inches wide. Very soft. I'm going to do this for $1 a yard. And it's a vintage pink lace. Daisy for 3. Pat for 1. Hey, Ray. Ray for 3. Thank you. I think it's pretty too. Anybody else? Thanks for shopping. Okay. Let's review also. I had the Godey's book that I was selling signatures from. The 1867 Godey's book. You get a signature for $2.50. And that's 6 pages. And I'll show you what a signature looks like. And then I also have the color plates too. But this is, you get all kinds of tiny font and pictures. So a signature is $2.50 for the ladies' Godey book, if you'd like to get one of those. 1867. 4 of the calligraphy pages. Yes, ma'am. I'll recap that too. I had calligraphy pages. These are calligraphy. They're 75 cents a piece. Amy wants 2 of the signatures from the Godey book. Now, I am selling the plates, the color plates. They're $5 a piece. If you would like one of those, you can tell me A or B. And let me get 2 of these for Amy W. Like that signature had 9 pages in it. But 1867 Godey's book. And then calligraphy paper, 75 cents a piece. Amy W, 250 times 2. And then Ray said 4 of the calligraphy. Thank you, ma'am. Gotcha. Pat wants 4 of the calligraphy. 1, 2, 3, 4 calligraphy for Pat. They're beautiful. Look how beautiful. Some have small, and they have images. They're just stunning. 4 for Pat. Thank you, Pat. Daisy for 2 with angels. Well, there's an angel. Not all of them have angels. Ooh, this one's a pretty page. What about that one, Daisy? That's a pretty one. Lots of different. I'll give you that one. 2 for Daisy. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay. All right. What am I doing here? I'm going to do 1 round of, let's do the vintage sewing needles. They're $1 a yard. This is how head needles, head pins used to come. So it's $1 a yard. Great to put in pockets, something like that for a sewing journal. Just be careful with yourself. That's how they used to come, like that on a roll. Pin-on pins. I guess there was a gun. It says for use with the pin-on machines. Daisy for 3. Okay, gotcha. Be careful with that. Okay, I've got this book. It's from 1887. When I bought it, I thought it was a music book, but it's not. It is a book from Paris, 1887, and it is in French. And it's got deckled edges. It's just a really pretty book, but it's not a music book when I thought it was, because the title is French music, you know, and I thought, oh, good, I can have some French music. No. The spine is a little worn and coming apart, perfect to take apart. Let's see. This is going to be $12 for the French book. Anybody for that? Okay. I have a couple different cameos that I made. So these are cameos. They're made from vintage cameos from Hong Kong. This has rhinestone embellishments and dangle fringe and a rosette that I made. This one is navy with a fringe made of rhinestones. And this one is a beautiful turquoise with rolled roses, rhinestone trim. And that is $6 for the cameos. No one for those? Okay. All right. I have some of my fiber art books. These are my fiber art. Great for gifts. They're small fiber art notebooks. They're $4. This is the purple A, the pink, and this crazy quilt. And they are $4. No one for those? Okay. Now, I have this wallpaper, not wallpaper. This is vintage wrapping paper from the 50s. It's got this beautiful pink and mint floral pattern on silver. And I'm selling it for $1 a yard. Comes on a big, huge roll. And it would make great envelopes, pockets, whatever you want to do. It is on a silver background with pink roses and mint flower leaves. The one for that. Okay. I have these bird cards. Playing cards. They're 3 for $1. They have this bird on them. I don't know what kind of bird that is. 3 for $1. The fiber art book. Okay, the pink one, sure. Thank you, Pat. $3 for $1 for the bird cards. We have such a bad lag. Okay. Next, I have this vintage woodblock Japanese book. It is onion skin paper, Japanese woodblock from the 40s. And it is made on onion skin paper. And I'll do this book for $25. Gorgeous paper. This is a collager's dream right here. Okay, and one for that. All right, I have some beads I want to show you real quick. So I've got these round beads. And let me show you the colors. So I've got them in kind of a smoky tan color, great for fall. I've got two different shades of green, the Kelly green and the lime green, grass green. I've got the turquoise, they're 8mm round glass beads, and the amber. And they're, these are, where is my brush? I believe these are $2 a piece. $2 a bag, a strand, same thing. Glass beads. And my other colors, I have them in white and purple. And blue, like a royal blue. Anybody want those? And I have them in yellow. Okay. Thanks for looking. All right. I have a couple books here. First of all, these are my, let's do these because I have them. Where's the other ones? I found a bunch of these. Okay. So I found a bunch of metal tags that I had bought a while back. You get 3 in a pack for $1.50. But if you want them rusted, I did do that. I rusted them, and they're 3 for $4. So A would be $1.50, just the plain metal tags, and B is $4 for 3 of the rusted ones. Very pretty. Anybody want those? Okay. Alright, let me stand up, get the doilies down. So I made some beautiful paper clips for you. Hidden paper clips. And they turned out so pretty. So this is A and B. A is the beautiful red and 2 pink ones. And then the B is the burgundy leaf, the green leaf, and the gold leaf. They're hidden paper clips. And they're $3.50 for 3 of them. I thought the pink turned out so pretty. Kind of love them. Daisy for B. Thanks, Daisy. Anybody else? Nobody for the beautiful pink? Right. I do have a couple other ones. These were made from old buttons, and they have fibers on them, and a mandala, kind of a mandala style, green and browns. Then I have the bird with the fibers, bird button. I have 2 of those. And I have 2 of the yo-yos. And they're, these are $1 a piece, singles. Bird fibers and the green and brown mandala flower. Very pretty. Nobody for those. Okay, let's do these. Doilies. So I've got A, getting screen here. A has a little flower in the middle. B, very fluffy. C is very delicate. D has a flower in the middle. E, it's a white one. F is cream. G is purple. H is an oyster color. I is ecru. J is a cream one. K is a pink one. And L is this really cute little ruffled one. And they're 50 cents a piece. So Daisy for CHK times 2. You got it. Thank you, Daisy. Okay. So what's left over here? I have the sewn paper left. I have a couple books. I've tried to show this. This is a French book, rag paper from 1821. It's got this beautiful marbled on the edges too. It is rag paper. And it is $35 for this leather cover. Beautiful cover. And I love the marbling on the end. Rag paper. Ray, I see you, Ray. For F times 2 and K times 2. Okay, thank you, Ray. So if anybody wants that book, it's French rag paper. And it's from 1821. I'll put that over here. I have this German book from 1896. It's got beautiful German writing. Daisy, you want it? Okay. Daisy gets it. Thank you, Daisy. This is 1896. It's beautiful German. Lots of different fonts in the German. There are some pictures. I'll do it for $10 for this book from Germany, 1896. I've got this German book. It's red. It's a linen red cover. And it is very aged. It is 1911. Look at the color. It's like butter. It's this gorgeous aged color. German 1911. Lots of different fonts. And I will do that for 10 also. The blue one, the black one, or the red one. Okay. So let's see. I've got oh, here, one last thing. I made another batch of fabric tape. I know y'all love this stuff and I love it. This is the peach pack. Gorgeous peaches. That is A. I have a pink pack. Gorgeous pinks, florals, hearts, dots. I have I believe this is like just the florals, vintage florals. So you get a little bit of everything in that one. And I have D over here is the purple pack. I love the purple. And those are $5.50 for 10 of these beautiful fabric tape. No one for those? Okay. All right. So let me look and see what else is left. The only thing I have left is handmaids. I do have these paper packs. These paper packs are just wonderful. They're collage paper, so they have like collages already on them. Butterflies, all collage, and they have this texture to them like linen. See all the collages? They're just wonderful. Wonderful to use in collages or pockets. They're just great. They all already have all the different elements of a collage already on them, which is what I like about them. They're going to be $1.50 a pack, and I can't remember, but I think there were 20 pages. See how beautiful? So they're $1.50. 20 pages, I believe, or 25. They just are really a wonderful assortment. The vintage style paper collages. So, I love this stuff. I use it in collage all the time. Christine? Thank you, ma'am. You're going to love the feel of it. And I have lots of script, some with a lot of script writing. Let's look at that one. This might have been a different pack. Yeah, this is all script and bill heads. If you want that one, that's different, Christine. Gorgeous. So the collage or the script, it's up to you. Thanks for looking. Okay, what else? I've been through that, I've been through that, I've been through that. And we still have the sewn paper that's available. Oh wait, what's this? Oh. Here is a couple, do you have any cheap, smaller books? Yeah. I've got smaller books. Let me look. Oh, there they are. I got you, Christine. Let me go over there and get you some. Ready? Cheap, small books. Do you just want it for the cover? Is that what you're going for? All right. I've got a dictionary. It's a really nicely aged dictionary. We'll do it for $1. I've got this book is German paperback. That you probably wouldn't be interested in that, but this has a red cover. You might like that red linen cover. Anyway, that is B. That's going to be $2. And I have this little wine book, which I always thought would make a great journal. And and that is C, and I'll do that for $1. You know that sucker retails at, we'll do all those for $1. Let them go. Let me look over there. Covers. Thought I had some Reader's Digest. Where did I do with them? I don't see them. Oh, in the, forgot to show y'all this. I have to show you. I was looking for them and I couldn't find them. No one for those? Okay. They may have to go back to the thrift store. Let me look in the other box for small books. They might be there. Problem with my books is they're either old or they're vintage or they're foreign language. These are 2 Dutch books. No, I take that back. This is a linen cover, Great Operas. Beautiful book. This one must be the Dutch one. Yes. This is the Dutch book, and it is beautiful aged paper. I don't really ever buy books just for the cover, except Reader's Digest. This cover is yellow linen, and it is Dutch. So A or B, I'll do $1 for each of them. I know that's crazy price, but I'll let them go. They're either going to go to you or go to the thrift store. I'm done with books. No one for that? Okay. Well, that's all the books I got, really. On the vocational cards, I forgot to show you one, so let me show them to you again. We have Latin, German, and Italian. I forgot to show you the Italian. They are green and black. So I have Latin, German, and Italian, 10 for $1. Sorry about that. It was sticking over there, and I knew I was looking for it and couldn't find it. So C is the Italian, in case you missed it. Daisy, Amy W., and Gypsy. Okay, sorry about that. I missed telling you that. All right. So yeah, I have a crochet book, the Weekend Crafter crochet book, and I have a Proceedings of the Rebecca Lodge from Arizona, from the Oddfellows. The Rebecca Lodge book. It's from 1966. And I have a book of the 5 books of Moses, the Torah, and it is in Hebrew. And this one is 20. Gorgeous Hebrew. So A and B are $1, C is 20. The Hebrew book. I love Hebrew. I love how it looks. 5 books of Moses. Okay. Nobody wants the books. I do have a couple folios I found from a Edith Holden book. Don't know why, but they were in my stash, so I'm going to offer them here. There are 3 folios, so that's 6 pages from an Edith Holden book. And I'll do that for $2. And I also found these folios from a floral book. I think this is when I was going to do a Bird and Bloom journal. And they're gorgeous floral pictures to fussy cut out. And I'll do those for $2, A or B. No one? Okie dokie. Well, that's about all I got, girls. I mean, I've tried everything to send you everything I have that's Fill Your Journal related. So, I have lots of playing cards left if you're interested in playing cards. Oh, let me show these sewn pages because they're just too pretty not to. I had a couple paper packs that didn't sell. These are my sewn pages. So you have the doily, the yo-yos, the crochet, the ruffled, and the lace. And they're $5 for 10 coffee dyed paper sewn pages. Do you still have the flower one you just showed? Sure. The 2 flower packs. Carol Coran said I'll take those 2 last flowers. Okay, Carol, I'll give those to you. Do I have your info, Carol? I think I do. There's my email if you want to email me. And look back in the video because there was a lot of left. I had shorthand from the 40s. I had German dictionary for $1 for 10 pages. I have 1 doily pack left. The vocabulary cards, they were 10 for $1, and I have Italian, German, and Latin. Latin, German, and Italian. 10 for $1. I have 1 set of bags left for $1.50. If anybody wants that. And I had all of these rose cards, cigarette cards from the 30s. And they're 5 for $4. And they're random. You can tell me if you want a certain color. But they're all from 1931 rose cards. 5 for $4. So, Carol, let me write your name on the dictionary cards. One set each. And she wants the sure. Thank you, Carol. This was $2.50 for the doilies, and the bag set is $1.50. Thank you, Carol. And what else was left? There was a bunch of paper left, paper packs. What other kind of paper? I had doilies. I had calligraphy paper that was 75 cents a piece. calligraphy paper. I had all of these paper packs left. I had the Plum Autumn, the Grunge pack, the Rose pack, the Gray Grunge pack, and another Grunge pack, and a Poppy pack. If any of those appeal to you, let me know. The collage packs come in kind of a gray tone and a sepia tone. And they were $5. So if any of those interest you. Someone say show the plum. I didn't see that. So if you want to see any of those, Pat Smith, can you show a paper pack, please? The sepia tone. Sure. So this is what it looks like. I have 2 of them. Aren't they gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous collage paper. The grungy kind. I love it that it's kind of horizontal so you can fold it in half. It's got script writing, the Tim Holtz style, a bill head, this beautiful numbers and typewriter font and ruler, and then I included Patty's Girls that match the collage pack. So that is the sepia tone. See how beautifully they match. Collage pack, and you get all your girls with it. And I have 2 of those. They're $5 a piece. The Rose pack has all florals, a shorthand pack, and a grunge pack. Okay, shorthand for Carol Coran, and a, did you want the sepia tone, Carol, or the gray tone, gray black? Doesn't matter. Pat, do you want a sepia tone one? Let me know. Okay. Thank you, Carol. And Pat Smith, if you wanted that one, I will be happy to get that for you. Thank you so much, Pat. Okay. Thank you very much. Last minute sales. I love them. You look back at the video because there was so much that didn't sell. Trying to give you an overview. I had French postcards that didn't sell. Where are they? I had wallpaper. I had, here's the French postcards. These are French postcards from the 30s. That's A. Just do a quick run view. This is a B, C, and D. And those are $3. I know you probably have all the postcards you need, Pat, but so I do have those left. B for Carol. Thank you, Carol. It's so funny. And the other one I had is this pink one. Nothing on the back of that one. This couple, they have raised pearls on her dress. This one in a carriage. And that's that. $3. French postcards. C for Carol. All right, Carol, I gotcha. What else? I had these also glassine bags. They're little 2.5 by 4.5 glassine bags. There are 10 for $1.50. I also had these little coin envelopes in craft. They are 3 3/4 by 2, and I had the larger ones, craft ones, that are 5 by 2.25, and those are 10 for $1. I think I was doing the glassine 10 for $1 too, so those are all $1. So there's that. If you want little coin envelopes. I had the Japanese Japanese rice paper. What were the packs you had when you were ending? Those were the the ones with the sewn edges. I'll show you. Yeah, those are my sewn edge paper packs. So what they are, they're beautiful, aren't they? It's coffee dyed paper. And you get 10 pages. And what I've done, I've sewn in this pack all yo-yos, tabs. This one, I sewed all crochet tabs like doilies and crochet. And I have 2 of those. This pack are all ruffle tabs. And I have 2 of those. And then I have 2 of the sewn packs of vintage laces, all colorful. And I do make them in all neutral also, but I happen to have the 2 colorful already made. So they're $5. And you can have the yo-yo, the crochet, the ruffle, or the colorful, or the neutral. If you say neutral, I'll make you a pack. And they're all coffee dyed paper. Thank you for looking and asking. I've done all the work for you. Pat for a ruffle pack. Sure. It's so pretty, Pat. Thank you. And Carol wants a ruffle pack? Sure. Thank you. Well, I can find my sticker. Thank you, girls. You're such a blessing. So, I had a bunch of playing cards, sets of playing cards. I did show ticking. I have ticking in every color. I have the blue. I have the black. And I have the red. And that's a yard of ticking. And they're $3. Blue, black, and red. I'm looking for the Japanese paper. I don't see it. I had Japanese rice paper. There's a lag. Wow. So Carol Coran for the black and Pat Smith for the blue. Thank you, ma'am. And I also show, if you like the ruffle pack, you might like these. These are my yardage of ruffles. So I make them in a yard length, and you get 6 different types of ruffles. 6 different kinds on each yard. This is the Christmas one I made with Christmas colors. Reds and greens. And these are $5.50 for 6 different fabrics and yardage of ruffle. And you can just cut them off whichever fabric you want at the time. That's the Christmas one. And that's I have it in peach, the vintage peach color. And I leave a little bit in between, so if you want to cut it off, it's no problem. But you can cut these anywhere. So you get all of those cool ruffles in the peach tones. That is B. I have it in purple, all your different purples. I have it in pink and mint. Pink and mint. And there's another vintage peach one. And they're $5.50. The peach is beautiful. You want that one I showed? Yeah. I have them in pink and green also, and burgundy. Greens, burgundies, and pinks. If those interest you, you can say those colors. And blue. Found the blue one. All different light and dark blues. Carol for the green. Yeah, the green's pretty. Red and burgundy, pinks and blues. Thank you for looking. It's the quick catch up from the video. I'm looking for my, I also had bundles. I had purple, white, blue. Look at this green one with the toile, the teal. They all come with fabric and flowers and crochet. This has satin, beautiful embroidery in there. Those are $8 for these bundles. Oh, yes. Green for who wanted the green? Do you have another green, Pat Smith? No? Sure. I don't mind. That's what I'm here for. I just appreciate you asking. I'll make you one, Pat. Pat Smith for a green ruffle set. Hi, Dawn. So these bundles are available for $8. I have it in pink, green, teal, blue, white, and purple. And they have the coordinating fabric with all your laces, trims, flowers, doilies, just Venice laces, all my vintage laces. The white is just extraordinary, I just have to tell you. The purple, OMG, has fabric with it. What color would you like, my dear? Green in the big pack. This one, yeah, it's beautiful. And it has green toile in the back as the fabric. So Pat, your name is going on that. It's kind of a mystery. It'll be a surprise. And then anybody else want a pack? Pink, blue, white, and purple. Also have this gorgeous, gorgeous peach, red, and teal. OMG, with the flower, the organza flowers, butterflies, Venice laces, this embroidery, all the kinds of laces, and this upholstery fabric. And then the red wozer. It's got this 2 fabrics in this red pack. Some embroidery, and then the gorgeous peach. I hate to take them out because they're so pretty and I can't get them back in as pretty as they are. But they're all vintage laces, flowers, and fabric accordion. Any of those appeal to you? I'm looking for my And if anybody wants to see the Egyptian papyrus, let me know and I'll show you that again. These are some packs that did not sell. The vellum and purple paper pack, the napkin pack, the flower and bird and bloom pack. Those were all $2 for the packs of paper. And bird and blooms, napkins, vellum, and cards and envelopes. Bird and bloom. Thank you, Carol. Also, I had the bee on velvet. These are 50 cents a piece. And I had a bunch of these. These were what I started out the show with. Great to put on a pocket, cut around it, put on a journal cover, a bee journal. That would be awesome. I also had these embroidery panels. These are really beautiful little embroidered roses and vines. Embroidered roses and vines. And these were $2 a panel. So, the bees, get the bees out. Had lots of bees. Well, there went the papyrus. Pat Smith wants a bee, and Carol Corinne wants 3 bees. You got it. The papyrus fell on the floor. And they're on velvet. I know they are. Carol, Corinne, and Pat. And Pat. Gotcha. And then Pat wants a panel, 2 panels. Carol, Corinne wants 2 panels. Thank you for coming, Christine. Carol Corinne for 2 panels. You got it. I guess I'll start at 4 o'clock from now on because everybody seemed to come in at 4 o'clock. All right, I found the Japanese rice paper. Let me show you that. Next sale, I don't know. I mean, I'll hold whatever you have if it's not up to $10. The narrative thread. Welcome in. This is Japanese 1940s woodblock rice paper. Awesome for collage. They are $1 a piece. 1940. Okay. And that's Japanese woodblock rice paper. Carolyn. Hi. There was a lot of stuff left if you want to go back and look. 5 for the Japanese. Okay. Japanese rice paper. Thank you, Carol. Thanks for popping in, Carolyn. Okay, so we showed that. We had the Godey's Lady book. Did you see that, Carol Corinne? The Godey's Ladies book. It was from 1867, and I'm selling it for $2 for a signature, which is 6 to 9 pages, and they have images in them and really beautiful font. It is the Ladies Godey's book. Yes, they are. They're rice paper. They're very strong. Very strong. And I had some Japanese playing cards, Carol, that would look beautiful in your journals. I'll show you what they look like. Where did they go? Here they are. Oh no. I taped the crap out of those things. How could it be torn? These are the Japanese playing cards that I showed. The bamboo and the Japanese temples. And they are $3 for $1. If you want any of those, Carol. That just upsets me so bad because I think I over-taped those bags just for that reason. So, Japanese playing cards, if you would be interested in any for your journals, they're $3 for $1. I'll take 3 sets of each. Okay. I aim to please. You got it. Thank you, friend. And anybody for the Ladies Godey's book, that's available. And what else was left over? I did have the Japanese book. It's got larger wood block, and it's $25 for the whole book. And it's that Japanese onion skin paper. The font is bigger than this one. So if you're interested in the whole book, it's $25. Okay. All right. I showed beads, and I showed vintage dictionary packs, trim. I meant one set of 3. Yes, I got you for that. Oh, one set, not 3 sets. One set of each. One set each. You got it. Not 3 sets. All right. I guess that's it. That's all I got. Oh, and I showed the washi tape, and I have one doily pack left. This pack I don't think I showed because it's not, it had more Christmas doilies, and I was going to do it for $1.50. It has the little ones, the square ones, the round ones, the embossed ones, and several Christmas color. So if you want the Christmas odd pack of doilies, they're $1.50. That is the only one I had left out of all the ones I made up. Let me get it back in the bag without ruining it. Yeah. Carol Corinne. Thank you, Carol. All right. Well, that's about it for me. If you want to go back and check out the video, let me know if there's anything you want me to add to your order, and I will invoice tomorrow. So thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. And thanks for the last minute spurt on sales. and I will see you next week. I appreciate everybody. Bye-bye. Have a nice evening. Thank you, Carol. Thanks for coming.